Underlying energy for this reading is a stable offer. Pages are about messages, and Pentacles are about stability. So as you see here, it's someone offering love, offering some something stable. It could be a job offer, but since it's a love reading, I'm going to say this is definitely something regarding love, because underneath that as well, you have the Queen of Cups. So he kept sliding off when I lifted it up. So I'm like, okay, so this is definitely regarding something that has something to do with love. So the Queen of Cups is also someone that's a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, but the characteristic is someone that's loving, a lover, that's nurturing, very good with her emotions. When I mean that, she's good at controlling them and expressing them. She's very affectionate and she's very emotionally driven, but she's also intuitive and uses her instincts more so. So, with that said, with the underlying energy, we're going to go ahead and go on to the heart of your reading. This gets interesting, guys, because it's unexpected. It's unexpected. So the heart of your reading is something unexpected happening, and it's crossed by the Ace of Swords. So a new idea, a new perspective, but it also could be the truth. Somebody coming away with the truth. So the truth could be coming out, or this new, unexpected beginning could have happened. I think it could be the truth, though. That some truth came out. Even though aces are beginnings, swords speak of truth and honesty. So it could be an unexpected new idea or new perspective that you guys just received. Or it could just you guys something in regards to the truth unexpectedly coming out. You have the Nine of Wands in your foundation. So this is basically, you guys, this is some tiredness. So it's you guys feeling worn out. You guys could be working really hard and feeling exhausted, or this relationship that you guys are in, or your love lives are quite exhausting. Okay? In your present, though, you have the Hermit. So this is going off on your own to find answers within yourself. So searching, pretty much, I like to say. This is a very spiritual card from what my mentor always says. So this is basically looking into yourself for the answers and for guidance, and taking time out for yourself to understand yourself a little bit better. So that's probably what you guys are off doing right now. But your future says it's going to either have a pentacle, that's a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn as well, someone moving very slow, or you could be moving very slow and very, planning your moves out cautiously, carefully. You're being very meticulous in the future. Or you could just be moving very slow, all in general as well. Because pentacles are slow moving energies. Or it could just be that there's a slow future coming up ahead. And your crowning energy, this is the Queen of Pentacles. So you guys probably have to be more grounded as far as your work, or you have to, or what you're dealing with is somebody that's a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But this seems like, I think this is what it is. This is probably what you want. Someone that's a partner, someone that's your partner, or and this could be a female or a male. It doesn't have to be either or. But if it's a personal reading, it does depend. It does kind of have a little bit more weight if it's personal. But could be dealing with somebody that's your queen, or you could possibly need to be more organized, more grounded, and that's probably what you want. You want to be that. You want to be yourself. In your feelings, though, you have the Seven of Cups. So perhaps you're feeling like you're in an illusion, or things are too good to be true at the moment. You feel like everything in your world is too good to be true. It's a fantasy. Or this could feel like you have a lot of options on the plate. Okay? In your outside factors, you have the Eight of Wands, and this speaks of messages. So you guys could be getting some messages in, some communication is definitely kind of going really fast, like instant messaging. Or this could be the arrows of love, so you could be hit with the arrows of love. It could definitely happen. Or things are just moving pretty fast in your environment right now. What you're hoping for is the Ace of Cups. So you're hoping for some new love, guys. That's great. Or perhaps you're hoping for emotional growth. If you're single and you're not looking for a relationship, this could be you're seeking emotional growth. But for those of you that are seeking this for love readings and stuff, and for love, this is you guys looking for love, or you guys are hoping for new love. In your outcome, you have the Page of Wands. So there's some news going on right now. So let's summarize the whole reading. This is all about news, all about receiving or giving out news. It could be you maybe sending those messages or sending news, or it could be you receiving that news. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify this spread here. So the Six of Wands. So maybe it's unexpected recognition. Maybe you're recognized for something, or perhaps you have some unexpected victory. Something victorious happening, and as a problem. I don't know. It's the heart of the reading has something to do with something unexpected happening, and the Six of Wands, which means victory or being recognized. Pull my cards for that. Interesting. The Ace of Swords. So this is definitely victory. So an unexpected victory, possibly? Or victory happening in an unexpected time. Wonderful. That's really awesome, guys. Congratulations, guys. What is this? Why is it crossed by the Ace of Swords? What is that? Or maybe there's some victory? I don't know. Let's see. Or maybe you haven't received victory because there's some truth missing. Clarify the Ace of Swords. 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 Oh my gosh. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Messages. This unexpected event that could be having something to do with new ideas. And it's also leading to some victory or recognition. It's crossed by the Ace of Swords, cutting away at the truth, or being honest, truthfulness, in messages. That is so interesting. So maybe what's keeping you from that victory is an unexpected message of truth. That could be it. All right, what is the Nine of Wands in your foundation? Nine of Wands in your foundation. Okay. News. Page of Wands. So this is about some sort of exhausting news. Or perhaps this is regarding some news that you got that makes you want to feel like you want to give up. But it's exhausting. Or tiresome. This could be also a spark of excitement or lack thereof. I think this is a lot about communication here, so I think this was news that came in, and now you're having something to do with exhaustion. You're feeling beaten up. What it is, the Hermit in the present. Judgment. So something coming back, rising up from the ashes, and second chance. Something renewing itself. So the Hermit in your present could have something to do with some sort of situation coming back and forth. Maybe you guys are going back to take some time out for yourself to figure out some things. Interesting. Or maybe because there's a situation happening again, or something coming back up, that you have taken the time out to yourself. Okay. What is the Knight of Pentacles? The Nine of Pentacles, someone slow in regards to planning for the future. This is also planning for the future with people, with someone else. So this could be someone. So this could be being slow, taking your time, planning things out with your partner. If you guys are single, if you guys are in a relationship, if you guys are single, this is about taking some slow time to, and meticulously planning things out for your future. All right, what is the crowning energy? The Queen of Pentacles. What is the Queen of Pentacles in the crowning energy? What is the Queen of Pentacles in the crowning energy? What is the Queen of Pentacles in the crowning energy? What is the Queen of Pentacles? Oh. Wowzers. So, the Queen of Pentacles is definitely having to do with somebody. Somebody that's helping you plan for the future. I think so. Or she's a friend. Or someone that you see as a friend anyway. Someone that has something to do with community. And then the Ace of Pentacles here have something to do with a new beginning from a solid foundation. So maybe you're planning a solid foundation with this person. Are you looking for a community to move to or be a part of? Or she's a friend that you're wanting to move in with, or he or she's a friend that you're wanting to move in with, that you perhaps have feelings, and you're wanting to start a new beginning. Okay, in your feelings, you have the Five of Pentacles. So maybe you're feeling left out in the cold, having hardly any support right now. And that's interesting because in your crowning energy, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles could be someone that is supportive, that either supportive and open to the new beginning, or it could be you. What you want, and how you get to what you want is by being the Queen of Pentacles, someone that's planning for the future, or someone that's ready for that stable beginning and, willing to give out support. And someone that has support and ready to give it to the support, because the Three of Cups can also mean support. Is a support group as well, because they're friends, or there's a group of people there. So if one falls, they'll catch the other. That's how I like to see it. So you're not feeling like you have support right now. It feels like you're stuck in fantasy, possibly. If things are still in limbo, or you feel like you have a lot of options, but you don't have much support, or you don't have a lot of help, or you're not seeing any, or you're not accepting any help either. In your outside factors, you have the Six of Swords to clarify the Eight of Wands. So it has something to do with travel. This messaging has something to do with traveling. Or maybe it has something to do with, because traveling, it's also like the Hermit as well, where it's kind of, you go and you find the answers and stuff within yourself. It's also a kind of sad and mournful kind of thing, mournful kind of card, because you see nobody's happy about leaving or moving away. It's just it can also be something kind of spiritual as well, but it's not necessarily a happy thing that they're doing. So it could be that, but you could be discussing traveling at this time, or something that requires you to look within yourself, or to take some time to travel within yourself to get some information. Or maybe you're off looking for answers within yourself. Sorry, the cards just pretty much exploded all over me, so I have to pick them all up. What is the Ace of Cups in the hopes and fears? Ace of Cups in the hopes and fears. Ace of Cups. Oh. Interesting. You got 3 cards that came up face up in this whole thing. All right then. So it has something to do with. Oof, you got 3 cards. Gee whiz. You have the Two of Wands here. Two of Wands. Figuring out which way to go. Taking a direction. Picking a direction to take your path. Picking your path in which regarding a direction you would like to go into. So back to planning for the future. So a new love where you can you have to pick your path, plan, figure out where you're wanting to go. 8 of Swords. Hopefully nothing that consumes you, that consumes your thoughts, that doesn't take over, doesn't make you, doesn't make you kind of overthink things, maybe. And you feeling loved up. The King of Cups could be you guys, or in regards to, again, someone that's in your life that's a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. So this could be that person. It could be a new love with this person. Or someone that's really controls their feelings, but also very affectionate, romantic, and loving. So maybe that's what you guys want. So figuring out which way to go. Hope or feeling stuck within your thoughts. And feeling loved up. So you maybe don't want to feel stuck in your thoughts, but you want to be loved up, and you want to have this new love that takes you on some sort of path. That leads you on some sort of path that you have to choose with that person, maybe. It's interesting. And your outcome. What do we have for your outcome here? Let's go ahead and clear that. Clarify that. There's a card missing. Page Cups. So news in regards to the King of Pentacles. This is talking about definitely. I see a soulmate connection, or someone in regards to a relationship. So if you guys are single, this is talking about someone that's in your life already, or someone that's coming into your life. So he's going to be bringing that news. It's in regards to someone. There's someone that is a soulmate. Because there's 2 suits. There's a suit in this whole reading. I would say there's 2 suits because underneath your underlying energy, you had the Queen of Cups. So you have 2 suits. So someone that's very much attached to you, or someone that's very definitely a soulmate. But these are clearly in the same spread. So he's talking about soulmate. So this is probably news in regards to soulmate. So to summarize your whole reading here, if I can. Let's see. Of course I can. And this is about contemplating an offer right now. So the 4 of Cups. So maybe you're contemplating an offer, or maybe you're not seeing what's in front of you. You're just focusing on what's missing, or it's more of the same. Things just kind of, it's the same offer given to you, and you just don't know what to do with it. Or you could be feeling stuck. Wow, is that the Tower? Right underneath the Tower, you had this. You had the Chariot, so things regarding balance, and then you had the Tower that slid out. A lot of unexpected and radical change here, guys. So perhaps there's some radical change in which you saw there was some victory, a recognition involved, or some clear communication, and recognition. So maybe someone unexpectedly took notice to you, or noticed you or something, and spoke truth or some sort, and now that because what's crossing you is that truth and messages flying very fast. Oof. I don't think that that could possibly resonate with some people, but so interesting. This whole thing is so interesting. So the Tower is unexpected radical change, and it has something to do with victory and honest speaking your truth. Or this is some new ideas, some unexpected new ideas to get you to that victory, or a new perspective to help get you to that victory. and it kind of happened unexpectedly. And then what's crossing you is that new idea, and the idea is coming at you very fast on communication, like clear and blunt, clear communication coming at you very fast, or communication in general. So communication is what's is involved in that radical change. Then in your foundation, you have some news that's kind of that's like exhausting, some exhausting news, or maybe a new project, but you're kind of tired, or maybe you're tired based off of a new project that you started, and or some passion that was driven, and it's kind of getting exhausting. Right now, you're taking some time out to yourself because it feels like a situation, or maybe there's a situation that came back again, because you have 2 change cards in here. Which is Judgment is ashes, Phoenix rising from the ashes, things renewing itself. You could be you could be taking some time out to yourself right now because things are coming back up again. So maybe these messages is in regards to the past, and that's why you're taking a step back. Oof. In the future, though, you're slowly and meticulously planning for the future, whether it be by yourself or for yourself, or with someone. In your crowning energy, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So that means, so basically, like, you want to be yourself, or this is involving someone that that you work together. She's like, he or she is a support, and it has a stable beginning in it. How you feel though is a little bit maybe you have a lot of options on your plate. Things are seen to be a little bit too good to be true. You feel like something's too good to be true, or you feel like there's some illusions going on right now. Nothing's very like it doesn't, like you feel like you're in fantasy land and you don't have much support. You feel kind of left out in the cold at the moment as well. But in the outside factors, it has something to do with, like, maybe there's a distance. Maybe this is long distance communication. So this is possibly having to do with someone that's long distance. Because you have the 8 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. It's not just travel, it's about distances as well. So it could be that's going on in your environment. So you're talking to somebody that's overseas, someone that's far away from you, or you're getting communication in regards to moving or some sort. In your hopes and fears, though, you hope for new love. In regards to figuring out what path you're wanting to take, and you're not getting too feeling not too trapped in your thoughts, too many thoughts coming into your brain, so it's not too overwhelming, and it's not burdensome, or maybe it's like something that doesn't make you feel like you're kind of like drowning in your thoughts, and you want to feel loved up. So you want to be a lover that doesn't overthink, that has a direction. Maybe you have some clue that you hope that you can figure out which path to take. That's a really hard one. But overall, in this whole reading, this news has something in regards to your partner, or wanting to be that person that's very stable, or something. This news is in regards to your other half, someone that you see very dear to you. If you're single, if you're in a relationship, this is something in regards to someone that you know, or someone that you love. I pulled some oracle cards for you guys. The first card for you is the Romance Angels. So this says, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And then your Wisdom Oracle card is the Orphaned. So I'm going to go ahead and read that for you now, and that number is 5. I'm going to read the relationship message, and then the essential meanings. A sense of loss and identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. As you, this is the relationship message. As you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support, but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that that you don't share the same values and beliefs. So you just feel left out, unable to get into that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, as Spirit knows you. The Spirit knows you and loves you, and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are, without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. So this could be a lot of identity issues as well, guys. Maybe it's something about you that you hadn't recognized, and it's about how you communicate. And that's why everything is kind of speaking as like communication or having new ideas and is coming out through messages. And that's why you're taking time out to yourself, and because it's a reoccurring issue. It's about how you deal with something, or how you handle something, or how you speak about something. It could be about that. In your love life is taking a huge factor, maybe, or maybe it's about how someone else communicates.